So I was sitting there in a gathering with close to 60 other men. It was the last 10 nights of the fasting month of Ramadan. And I had told myself, I'm not going to figure out what's next until after this month passes. I'm going to give myself the time to be spiritual, to reconnect with who I am, and the next journey will come on its own. After all, it's not easy to replace 20 years of being in the tech industry with something immediately. I couldn't sign up for the next job. I couldn't think about what was next. I needed some time. So as I sat there, the teacher who was giving a talk at that time said, "Listen." And he paused. And he said, this is a quote from Maulana Rumi. Rumi is a scholar and a poet from the 13th century. And then he went on to explain, listening is about understanding. It's about being present. It's about being available to the people who you're listening to. You can't be talking and listening at the same time. You can't be thinking about something else and not be present emotionally or mentally to listen to somebody. And as he started describing all the aspects and all the characteristics behind listening, I realized listening is me. This is who I am. This word means so much to me and has meant so much to me all my life. As a child, I grew up in a household as the youngest child, actually in this house, as the youngest child. And I looked around me and I understood my place. And I did that by listening and observing. As I grew older, I was a confidant, a friend, a good sibling. I just was there to listen to people and to understand them and to help them figure out what their own path was. As I got older, I decided that research was my path. And I got my graduate degree from the University of Michigan after an undergraduate degree from the University of Illinois in computer science and economics. And I became a researcher. My lifelong mission became to then understand people, understand who they were, and help to inform how we build products for them. At Google, at Microsoft, this took the shape of building for the world. How do I help these companies, these massive entities, look beyond Redmond, Washington, look beyond Mountain View, California, and build for the world? How do you truly understand the culture and the nuance of people's lives, and then bring that to technology? And then as I grew in my career, I started managing. And what more is a good manager than a great listener? Have you ever had a manager that doesn't listen? Well, that probably wasn't that great of a management experience. So all in all, I feel like every step of my career and everything that I've done has been about listening. And it's a skill that I cherish. And so that brought me to the most recent stage of my career where I became a coach. As an investment partner with Area 120, the internal incubator at Google, I looked over 7 startup teams and helped to understand who they were and what they were and what those leaders needed in order to succeed. And I had to listen to people across disciplines and help them see what they could bring to the table. What was the best thing that their product could do to solve a problem? How did they achieve product market fit? And as I sat there in that gathering, I realized that listening was at the core of my next step. And so with that, I present to you Listen Labs. Listen Labs is a coming together of 3 primary functions and 3 services. Number 1, number 2, and number 3 are all dedicated to the growth of you as people, of the growth of products, and the growth of the practice of user experience. So let me break that down for you. Number 1, with the growth of people, we focus on people individually and people as teams. What is it that can unlock your success? What is it that can make you a better version of yourself? Now that may sound cliche, but honestly speaking, through deep listening, through understanding, through noticing and observing all the trends and the behaviors you've had and what role they played for you in your life to date, we can help unlock what role they could play for you or not play for you going forward to help unlock your future. That's number 1, people. Number 2, we're going to help you grow your product. So as companies evolve, they have a core mission and a clear goal as to what they want to accomplish. But many times we limit ourselves to the immediate surroundings we're in. We've seen the problem here, and we don't know how that problem exists all over the world. I can help you be global. In my experience as building products for Google and helping Google see itself as a global entity, I was able to truly create and craft teams process, and vision to help unify the company along a global direction. And I can do that for you. And so the idea would be to bring product global. And number 3, practice. As you look to build your company and strengthen the people focus of your company, hire the right people, hire the right designers, the right researchers, the right user experience folk to structure your company and make it the best it can be. And for that, I can help you build the practice of user experience and make sure it's a core cultural element to both strengthen your company, your product, and embolden your investors to realize that you're working on a problem that really matters. So these are the 3 parts of Listen Labs: people, product, and practice. And so I set off on this journey. I'm extremely excited, and I'm looking forward to helping you. Please do reach out, and I look forward to hearing from you. Or should I say, I look forward to listening to you soon.